Yo everybody, Loomsy here, and in today's video we do have for you what I thought would be quite good, and we have just loaded in and it says team of the season so far. We have a 92 shot and 89 dribbling player, the MBS. This is the Saudi Arabian League, I believe. This is the video that follows on from the recent video of my FUT Champs performance and like my review and what I've been doing over the course of the weekend. I felt like showing you my custom tactics would actually be quite good and like helpful for you guys that play FIFA, because some of you might actually be struggling with custom tactics and you guys might want to seek help from someone, and I kind of want to be that guy to help you guys out, you know. So I just want to help you out with your custom tactics and what you may want to do. Obviously I'm not the ideal player, I'm not a hashtag Harry, I'm not a Tex, I'm not MS Dosari and all them players up there, but I felt like, you know, if you guys could try these out, then that would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below how you managed to do with these, because it's always good to know. And if you guys have got like better custom tactics for my kind of playstyle, then be sure to let me know down below. I would always be willing to try them out and actually reply further back to you once I've tested them enough. But nevertheless, let's get into it. So balanced, I never actually use it. When I load into the game, I actually go into defensive. This doesn't really make a difference though, because obviously it's still kind of the same thing, because obviously with my defensive style I go balanced with 4 width and 4 depth, because this leaves, with the width, it doesn't leave too much gaps. It doesn't leave too much gaps in the middle there for the players to run through. It leaves just the right amount so the players can't really get through, and it keeps it narrow and compact in the midfield there, because I don't really mind them attacking down the wings, because obviously crossing doesn't work. I could just jockey them out into the corner flag or force them back a move and make them restart. And depth wise, I like to go 4 in depth as well, because I don't want to be too high where I get caught on a counter attack. So I just want to be like kind of in the middle. I don't want to be like right here, because that's a bit too high for me, and I've witnessed that in games before. So I kind of want to be like just here. I don't want to be too deep, because it allows like more possession for the opposition team, so like they can work around on the edge of the box and like get their mind sorted on what they're gonna do and stuff like that, and try to drag me out. So I like keeping it kind of in the middle, but closer towards the more defensive option, if that makes sense. With the offensive style, I go balanced again, because I don't see a point in doing a long ball or fast build up, because I don't like to rush my performance and gameplay, because I have players that can't really pass sometimes, and you know the passing mechanism in this game isn't really the best. Even if it's with certain players, I feel like for all, even if they had totally good passing, it would still mess up a pass like every now and then per game. So I feel like balance is the best for me, because it doesn't actually drag my players up when I'm attacking. So if I was to do fast build up, it would leave a lot of gaps in my midfield. Like my midfield would go bombing on, and then it would leave a gap if I get tackled, and then it could just play through, and then it's just them versus my defense. So that's why I keep it like that, in case you guys are wondering. With the width, again, I don't want to go too wide, because I want to keep it compact in the middle. As you guys know, I am playing 4-1-2-1-2 narrow in this formation. So I don't really want to drag them out too wide, of course. I want them to actually be compact, and I don't want them to get through on an easy attack with a 1 through ball. So that's why I like staying like that. Players in the box when I'm on the offensive style, I like pushing it up to 6, because it allows a few players to go into the box, whilst I have like 1 or 2 options on the outside of the box. So if I'm on a counter attack, I would want, let's say I'm with one of my centre mids like Tielemans. So I go with Tielemans down the line, and I have a crossing option. I have De Bruyne there, I have Son, I have Crespo sitting in the box. And then, well, one of them actually. Or De Bruyne sits on the edge of the box, and then Son and Crespo go into the box. This will create a gap in between Son and Crespo and De Bruyne on the edge of the box, where the defenders will go straight for the strikers, because they don't want them scoring, of course. Which allows me to run to the byline and then drag it back to De Bruyne, who's making a kind of late-ish run or delayed run into the box, for me to just then blast it into the net, if possible, if they don't block it, of course. But I feel like that tactic is really effective, especially in games like FUT Champs as well. Like, people start panicking when you get onto the edge of their box, and like you just run to the byline, you cut it back, and you just slap it in, you know? Just give it a good bosh. And yeah. For corners, I don't really like having too many people up, because obviously counter attack. I don't want to have all of these players in the box because there's no point. Headers are rubbish in this game. Every now and then you probably score a header from a corner. I still do front post tactic because there's not even a good set piece for a corner, if I'm honest with you, unless you're attempting to score. So obviously corners, I don't really have many men in there. I usually have them guarding on the edge of the box, like Atletico Madrid did with Liverpool in a Champions League game, because it prevents counter-attack and it just keeps them compact in their box. So if any ball falls out, I've got it on the edge of the box. I'm the first to that ball, you know. Free kicks, the same thing. I don't even cross with the free kicks. I just whip it at the back post and hope for the best, if I'm honest with you. I don't really like too many players up unless I'm struggling in the last few minutes of the game and I just want to win the game, to be honest. So, or get an equalizer and take it to extra time, if it's foot champs, that is. But yeah, that's about it for the defensive option. So for the formation, I go 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, as I just told you guys. I put Nick Pope, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, Ferdinand and Mendy in my backline, of course. Nothing changes there. However, I do put Ndidi in my CDM role, Kante as my right centre mid, Tielemans as my left centre mid. These two are like my box to boxes, while Ndidi is my holding midfielder, which holds and just cuts out every single pass, if I'm honest. Kevin De Bruyne too. Kevin De Bruyne sits there as my ball player. He gets the ball and he's there. He's making the attacking option. Crespo and Son are making the options for him. He plays the ball through and maybe we get a goal. Or even he makes a third man run if I skip De Bruyne. So yeah. And then I have Crespo and Son up front. However, if we go to instructions, I keep everything pretty much on basic, if I'm honest. However, my fullbacks, I put them on stay back while attacking for the attacking runs. But if they do make a run, it's got to be an overlapping run, if that makes sense with you guys. So obviously we don't want to push it up too much because it could create a few more gaps in the defense. But if I want them to run, I want them to make an overlapping run so I can play the ball up towards them and create more space, or like create an attacking option. So for my CDM and Diddy, I have cut passing lanes and stay back while attacking. Also, you want to make this as a key factor, guys. You want to put him as cover center. Any CDM you have, you want to put them as cover center, because if you put a CDM on cover wing, you're going to leave a lot of gaps in your midfield. And that's going to be a sticky situation for you lot, because you don't want your CDM pushing out wide to cover a ball. You want him staying in center at all times and just cutting the passing lanes, to be honest. If someone's trying to play a ball through, you're just cutting it out. My centre mids, I actually have one of them on stay back while attacking and one of them on balanced attack. In this case, I put Tielemans on the balanced attack because he's got better attacking stats than Kante. However, Kante still does a box-to-box effort for me. He's also cover centre, and then I put Tielemans as cover wing, because sometimes I do drop Kante in a bit and then Tielemans is there like covering left and right, and Kante's there just for shadowing Tielemans, really. With my cam, De Bruyne, I put him on stay forward because obviously I don't want him dropping back to help the defense, because that could lead to, like, if I get the ball out, then I wouldn't have like an attacking option to start the attacking play. So I like to have him sitting there on like near the halfway line, I would say, like maybe like 10 yards in front, so maybe 30 yards out. So if I clear the ball, he picks it up and then picks out the pass to Son and Crespo, who, moving on to, I just have getting behind on them, if I'm honest. I just put them on getting behind because obviously if I get the ball with De Bruyne, they're going to be making that run in behind and it's just going to push the defense back. If I can't make that pass, then I just drive forward a bit, a few more yards, wait for my team to get up with me, and then my strikers just play, like run that run again. And if he doesn't follow the run, then I'll play it. So yeah, that's pretty much my main style. So this is when I'm just playing the game and like start the game and it's like 0-0, 1-0, 2-0 to me. So it's like a kind of casual formation. I don't actually use the 4-2-3-1, the attacking and ultra defensive options, because I feel like playing fast build up and press after possession loss creates a lot of gaps and it could lead to more goals being conceded. It's like a kind of panic formation where if like if worst comes to worst, then I'll go for it. Moving on to this ultra attacking formation now. I pretty much have it on the same. Yeah, I do. I think the only thing that changes is my custom tactics. Strikers stay the same, De Bruyne stays the same of course, but I would want my Kante and my Tielemans to actually, one of them should be get forward. Yeah, there we go. One of them should be get forward, and they're both covering the wing this time because obviously we don't want any counter attacks to happen, so we just cutting the wings options out as quick as possible so we can go and attack again. However, I do leave Kante on balance because obviously box to box, and I want Tielemans to get forwards to be that fourth man in the running attack. With my fullbacks, I still have them on stay back while attacking and overlap, and yeah, centre backs are the same, and keeper is just basic. So obviously between the defensive and the ultra attacking styles, I don't actually tweak much. It's just a minor tweak that could actually change the outcome of a game, if I'm honest. So that formation is like when you're under the cosh and like you're trying to see a goal back in the 80th minute, or like you're tying the game and you kind of want to finish the game. But yeah, let me know what suggestions you guys have got for me, whether it may be like a different striker or a different defender, or a different midfielder, or even a super sub. Like, you can make me buy a super sub and I might actually try them out, because I'm always open to suggestions and I want to know what I can do to actually make my team better. Obviously I'm not the best FIFA player because my record says it all in foot check. The best player to go to experience and like suggestions too. However, that is going to conclude today's video. Nothing to do, like no SPC or anything, no packs to open, so I can't really do anything with that for you guys. I'll save that all for Thursday. But if you guys did seem to enjoy today's video, leave a like down below, comment down below what you guys want to see in the future as well regarding content. It doesn't have to be FIFA, it doesn't have to be Rocket League or any of, like, it could just be a random game, you know. If it's a random free game, I might even play it, you know. I want to see what you guys want to see, because I do this for the community. I want to make you guys witness what you want to see, you know. I don't make content for you guys that you're not enjoying. So comment down below what you're enjoying and what you're not enjoying, just so I know what I want to improve for the future. But nevertheless, that is going to conclude today's video. If you guys did seem to enjoy this video, smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/Loomzy. And I'll see you guys in the near future. Goodbye.